Carter and Serra. Carter is 3 years older, 3 inches taller, both making weight under 170 pounds. Serra's fired up in his corner. Carter's ready to go in his. And Mario Yamasaki is our referee.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's go!
A scheduled 3 5-minute rounds.
I think Matt will have this one right on the ground.
And Serra, his debut. Carter with a lot of experience and a lot of different disciplines.
Well, Matt Serra said he was going to strike. It looked like he got into a little bit there.
Gets a single leg, brings down his opponent, Shonie Carter, who has truly tons of experience. Claims a 44, 5-5 mixed martial arts record.
Wow. That's a worker right there.
You got that right.
Busy.
Had a chance to talk with him at length yesterday, and he is a very interesting man. But his guard was passed very quickly there. And here is Serra trying to tee off on Carter.
And Carter's a powerful guy, and he muscles his way out.
Oh! And brings his opponent down.
What an incredible reversal.
Serra likes to operate from here. I actually have rolled with Matt Serra. I've actually been submitted by Matt Serra.
The list is long but distinguished.
I know. He's very distinguished. How'd you like it? Everybody who walked in again is great.
He's got a solid arm attempt. Shonie better start walking with that.
Oh,
He's in a bad spot. Look at his arm trapped up in there. He got it fully figure forward.
What's the key for Carter defensively here?
Well, Shonie's got to roll with this. He's got to roll. He's got to get out of there. He's in a bad way. Look at that arm. That's maybe too late, that roll.
Oh, he got it. He got out.
Wow. What great patience displayed by Shonie Carter.
And flexibility, boy. That is flexibility plus.
That was nice. This is a good spot for Matt Serra right now. Side mount, knee inside.
Well, he's got his leg hooked in a precarious way there, too. Now it's better because it's up by the knee. When he had the ankle, he had a lot of leverage.
Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Old school jiu-jitsu right there.
Serra is truly superb on the ground.
He's a phenomenal submission guy. He just goes and goes and goes for the finish. Now, it may hurt him. He may use all his energy going for a finish and not do enough damage.
Oh, my big high kick to Shonie Carter. Serra connecting.
Uh-oh. Oh, he's got the leg.
Carter takes a right.
Serra looks smooth.
How impressive a start for Matt Serra.
Look at that. He was in the mount. He went to a leg lock, fully reversed it. Now he's back in a half guard again.
He's different from your typical jiu-jitsu artist, Frank, because of what we just saw a moment ago. He'll really bring the fight to his opponent.
He does. He throws lots of combinations, and he's really aggressive. And traditional jiu-jitsu is that passive waiting style. This guy's taking his art, and he's pulling holds out of people.
Oh, I've been here before.
Shonie's got he's got one arm to block it.
Got a little high, but he'll keep working. Now he's going to work for it harder here. On the side.
This is a bad spot, and Shonie just needs to get his back to the mat. He'd rather be mounted than be choked right now, and he'd better get his back to the mat.
You want to talk about a wide array of skills and techniques utilized in a 3-minute period. You talk about the first round display we've seen of Matt Serra.
Crazy.
And the crowd reacts to his dominance here in the fight thus far. The Long Island native with a hometown crowd feel here in Atlantic City, New Jersey.
Seems to be catching his wind now. Now look for him to gather himself, maybe go for it a little bit harder. Carter doing a nice job of hand control.
He's controlling the hands, but he's not getting his back to the mat.
Correct.
He's still not out of the position, but he's not being choked. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, he slipped right out of a leg choke.
Yeah, figure 4 was there. Didn't take it.
Carter's up on his feet. Carter wants to throw some.
We got kicked in the head last time.
You got that hands up. I said throw, not catch. Carter, Mr. International.
You wonder
Serra shooting in.
Oh!
Wow.
Almost a flying armbar.
Leg choke attempt. Triangle attempt.
I mean, Serra just keeps so busy, Jim.
He has worked hard Last time I went with him was 2 years ago, and he's a lot faster, a lot smoother, and very confident in his standing position.
Well, Matt's motto on training is the harder I train, the luckier I get. This is not luck here in round number 1, believe me.
Wisdom in those words.
You got that right. 15 seconds remaining in round number 1.
Not even a hesitation.
Nice.
He'll back.
Oh!
Connects
He hit
that
it with a
time,
spinning
though.
elbow.
And Serra smiles.
Oh! That was beautiful. Through the right leg kick.
We got ourselves some match here, boys. Wow.
Look at that. Spinning elbow right on the temple.
Bang.
If that had been an inch lower, Matt Serra would have been sleeping out there. Look at this. All the way around. Bing. Just glazing.
And I wondered, is Carter getting, or is Serra getting a little bit overconfident with his abilities first time in the octagon? He's definitely a guy on the ground. And Carter pulls something out of his bag and knocks Serra down.
That is some old Taekwondo stuff right there.
That is the one thing when you speak to Shonie Carter that he's very boastful of. Being a man who can compete in any different venue, in any different discipline. And Serra took the punishment there of the old kung fu fighting move a moment ago of Shonie Carter. So Serra's up and he's okay. He definitively dominated the first round against Shonie Carter, but Carter, I think, sent a little message to his opponent at the end of that round.
And I think this gives Shonie some confidence out there right now.
Oh, he puts him back into the fight. You just knock the guy down, hits him with a left.
Look how quickly he took the center of the ring. Something that you taught me, Frank, a long time ago. Come in and take the center of the ring. Force your opponent to work around the outside.
Yeah, if you want to be in a fight, be right in the middle of it. Don't look from the outside.
And fights change when you let a guy named Mr. Momentum back into it. And Shonie Carter's got a little bit of momentum here.
He was in a bad spot more than once in the first round. There's a right that connects from Shonie Carter.
This is a bad spot for Matt. Oh, beautiful attempt at a reversal.
Does a nice cradle down, but that's a wrestling move. It's not going to do you anything for you, but get you on top. Now what can Carter do to score? Clearly, Serra probably won that first round despite that knockdown by Carter late in the round. And Carter needs to find some offense now.
Despite the flash and dash of Shonie Carter and the outfit and the entrance that we saw tonight, this is a man who calls himself a real-world survivor. The drugs, the violence, the shootings, the poverty, the drive-bys that he grew up seeing firsthand every day. He said, I chose to persevere. And so being in here seems like nothing, although it is something, compared to some of the things he witnessed as a youth.
He's on his feet now, and this is where Shonie's going to persevere.
I think this is where Shonie's going to want to fight.
Former Marine, Shonie Carter.
There's a big left leg kick. No.
High kick.
Oh, Matt Serra coming back.
Does it seem like Serra's come back from that one knockdown, or does it still seem like he's a bit of a pause?
He's still a little off. In fact, I just heard his corner telling him, clinch him up, survive, catch your breath. Just heard Henzo spit that out. I think he's still hurting from that shot. I don't think he's very experienced at taking blows like Shonie is.
And certainly when everything was going your way and you're so confident that everything's been a success, to suddenly wind up on your backside, that's reality.
Now that is what this is, reality combat. Here in the Ultimate Fighting Championship. Locked and loaded tonight. 2 titles on the line in the welterweight division. Our champion Pat Miletich in the heavyweight division. Our champion Randy Couture. 2 decorated champions in Miletich and Couture.
Up against the fence. Somewhat of an attempt of a double leg, but he's really not trying to force it anywhere. He's in a lean, what I call the bind. Neither one is going to move. It's just positional advantage due to angle. And Carter able to time it when Serra tried to lift him, stopped him. Now he's on top. Is that a mount? Half guard.
He's got the half guard and he's working on.
Oh, and he's waiting for the leg.
And he locked it in this time.
He should be able to get that out.
Almost ate one there. Almost ate a right, did Carter. Carter's got good patience, though, doesn't he?
He does. He's really, really patient. He's really smooth. Like we say, he does so many different styles. It's very odd that he just wings stuff out, and he's comfortable doing it. It takes so long to get comfortable doing new and different things.
He's not hearing you, man.
Big breath from Matt Serra right now.
And he might have gotten pretty worked up in that first period. A lot of first-timers do. And there's the judo. There's the judo of Carter. Nice hip toss. It didn't get a lot of height to it, but it was still effective. Able to drive Serra down to the ground.
Carter's in this to win tonight, and he wants one thing, and that is a shot at the lightweight belt somewhere down the road. It was the lightweight that he was before. Now he is a welterweight. He'll take the belt within his weight class and try to win it. He's 2-0 in the UFC. The last time he was victorious was back in June of 2000 against Adrian Serrano.
Serra, everything's slowed down here. I'm amazed Carter hasn't taken some shots to the ribs here of Serra. Something to get some scoring on the board, dominate the round, win the round. He's doing better in this round. He could win this round at this point. It's close. Difference being just activity. Neither one is really scoring now. What a contrast between the first round and the second round.
It's almost as if Serra, as you guys mentioned, is a bit more deliberate.
Wow.
As opposed to explosive. As Serra tries to close in on Carter.
He's tired. Look at him. He's tired.
Serra is getting tired, it seems.
Shonie, be real smart fighter. Just to stand up.
It's almost as if, and Frank and Jeff, you talked about it, that shot at the end of the first round got in between the ears of Matt Serra.
And sometimes it's not how much physically you're hurt, it's how much mentally. And it was all going for Matt Serra, and then suddenly that one shot, and he hasn't been the same since.
Breathe. Relax, relax, relax.
Let's look at this here. Kick by Serra, followed by a nice left hand by Carter, and there's Serra. And I'll tell you, when you react that way emotionally, it tells me that you're frustrated.
You're frustrated or you're hurt.
There, nice single leg by Serra. Tried to finish with a double leg, but unable to do so. Carter counters him out, and on the way up, look at what Serra tries to catch Carter with. Big time kick, but it missed.
Let's go, let's go.
Online scoring in round number 2, heavily in favor of Shonie Carter.
Let's go.
The third and final round is underway. This could be the third and determining round in this matchup.
Yeah, Matt's looking really gassed.
And he's effective here. Let's see if he goes to an active guard and tries to go for a submission, or if Carter's going to cut him loose. And probably the smart tactic for Carter here seems to be standing.
It is, but I think Matt is really tired and really concerned about keeping this on the ground. So I see him just locking up, holding that arm and not going anywhere.
Carter talked a lot yesterday about not being a cookie cutter type fighter. He is far from that. He wants to leave his mark on the world in a bigger picture, and he leaves his mark in every matchup, one way or another, win or lose.
I really am impressed with Carter. He has come back and able to stop the takedowns, able to counter the takedowns well, and now seemingly to be able to stop any kind of submission attempt thrown at him by Matt Serra.
And now he's up.
And this is where I think he wants to be. Serra's still dangerous. It's just, it seems Carter's confidence has brought him back into this fight, and it has not waned at all.
Nice leg trip attempt.
Just missed with the right.
And
there's a shot from the ground.
Jiu-jitsu is a great discipline. Certainly one to build off of with submissions attempt and ground play, but the sport's evolved. You can't be one-dimensional. You've really got to have all-around skill. And that's what saved Shonie Carter in this fight. Not only the ability to stop Serra on the ground, but to come back and find ways to score standing.
3 minutes, 15 seconds remains in round 3.
Nice body work by Shonie there.
And he might be stealing the fight at this point. He might be. It was a big first round for Serra, but he's been able to come back. And that knockdown might have kept it from being a dominating round in the first round. It'll be interesting to see how the judges have it. But it seems as though Carter is now asserting himself in this third round.
Serra keeps throwing up that triangle choke, looking for them legs.
Carter in the center of the ring.
Oh my goodness.
That is a nice.
That was a hell of a double. Here's a
Look at that
switch.
pick.
A switch.
Oh no!
Looking for it again.
Taking his back.
Can Carter get out of trouble a third time?
He's going to here.
There's the next hold. Oh, wow.
And
What
you
a
were
great
already
matchup.
transitioning, Frank.
Nice.
You were already ahead looking at the next move.
Shonie was ahead of me because he knew it was coming. He pulled right out of that. Was not even close.
How frustrating is that to Matt Serra? Everything he tries, Carter is able to avoid.
Watch a throw here, maybe a big slam.
Well, you can tell how serious Matt is about getting to the ground if he's jumping up in the air like that.
Carter had no idea.
The balance of Shonie Carter, absolutely amazing.
Of what he wanted to do when Serra was in his arms a moment ago,
Look
so
at
he did
that.
nothing.
Wow. Serra's working really hard to get this to the ground. That may be the last bit of his energy.
And it's frustrating when you're down there.
The high kick
Home
underneath
run.
the right arm.
Through the home run punch. And waiting for that shot.
Nice stop.
Good defense there by Shonie Carter. The corner speaking with Matt Serra, telling him he has to finish it now.
And he's got to hold the head when he goes for the arm. That's what Henzo's telling him.
His trainer-manager, Henzo Gracie. Carter with some good shots.
Those will score. And he might be securing this third round right now. Serra's got to be feeling a bit that he needs some kind of offense to ensure that he wins. And really, that's all it's going to take. He has the first round.
He's got his head and his arm.
He's got that arm bent back.
40 seconds remains in the third and final round.
Oh, he's got them legs figured forward.
There's a complete shot and another one to Carter.
If he can pull Shonie's arm across and pull that head down, he'll have a nice solid choke there. There we go, arm across.
23 seconds and another shot to Carter.
And Serra now starting to assert himself and score with offense.
Oh,
he did it again!
And he is out! And he is out! Shonie Carter has knocked out Matt Serra!
Yeah, that's a good call. He's still not able to get up.
Well, that was a lot of exhaustion and a couple big blows put him down.
I was about to say it could be determined in the final 15 seconds with that flurry a moment ago by Serra. But wow, what a finish here.
Look at the finish on that. Missed with the kick again and swung all the way around. That was a forearm that time. Well, that put him down. Looking at it again, he swung all the same move right on the jaw. That was a good stoppage. Matt was done. Serra was done. There's the kick and
Oh, that is absolutely well timed. It's the second time in the fight he capitalized on Serra chasing him.
And it's the worst kind of punch. It's the one you don't see. And the one you don't see turns your brain off. And that's what happened to Matt right there.
And especially when you decide to move forward.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner by TKO and a referee stoppage at 4 minutes, 51 seconds of the third round. For the winner, Mr. International, Shonie Carter.
So Shonie Carter with the victory by KO with just 9 seconds remaining in the third and final